Alrighty, welcome back to the return to the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So we are now doing a series where we play through the return into the Final Fantasy VII Remake. This ironically started literally after the REBIRTH trailer, completely by accident. I'd always planned to really replay for it. And the beauty is now we're looking for breadcrumbs left along the way. I've had a great lots of fun discussions. Still want to hear what you guys are thinking as well. But yeah, it's honestly been such a joy to replay through the game on the PS5 as well. So I've not done INTERmission and the UP DLC. So I haven't had a chance to see any of that. But it's been really fun. Been playing through the game again. I was looking at my recording last time as well. And I realised how amazing the graphics are on the PS5 for the game as well. So yeah, it's really good so far. That being said, slight disclaimer on this set of episodes. I've been sick during the week, so apologies for any coughing mid episode and all that stuff. I tried to keep it under a down low, but yeah, apologies in advance. You know, it might if it gets annoying in any way. But we're just gonna crack on with the game anyway. We literally got up to Aerith. We're looking forward to jumping straight into the game. But yeah, should be a lot of fun. We're going to jump in soon. But yeah, I hope you've all been doing well. So ready even for the beat. And we're going to a very fun fight straight off the bat. One of my favourite fights in the game. Well, meeting this fight in the game. Okay. There she is. Probably one of the most important characters in the entire. Hold on, Lord Shadow. I want to talk about it in just a second. One of the most important characters in the entire section. Why? Because everything surrounds her.
Just when I had finished tending the flowers here, gotta start over. Just me, myself, and I.
I didn't know you can force her to say that. Isn't there something I can pick up here? I love the fact that there's a moment of respite here. So there's a moment of respite here, but you get to listen to this song. Entire universe. Teeth is still better. Before I do this, I want to show you something really fun here. One. Yeah, we're out. I was 5-ed about this. Listen very carefully.
Came back. We're not in any hurry.
So not many people don't even know this, but if you walk up to the door, knowing who's behind the door already, you know that Reno's already there. Reno's already there, and you can get him to say that before he even walks through the door. Because the moment you talk to Aerith now, it triggers the next scene. But okay, so let's jump on into this fight. Let's crack on, see what happens. I can unpause it, that stuff now. I don't mind.
It's a tray.
I saw Stewie trying to fire that in the middle of recording. I was like, nice try. Step ahead of you. Be right back. No worries.
I could stick around a bit.
Really? You will? In that case. Huh?
I'll see myself in. Thanks.
I love the music.
And who are you?
He's my bodyguard. And a soldier. Pretty cool, huh?
Huh? A soldier?
Ex-soldier.
Well, what do you know? You've got the eyes at least.
You don't mind, do you?
They do look so
Bodyguard work's
polished.
not too different from Merc stuff, right?
She didn't even ask him to be a bodyguard there, by the way. She just
I
told him
guessed.
that it was.
From the sword. Just do this for me, okay?
I know. See how I did that.
Fine, but it'll cost you a lot.
A lot, huh? One date ought to do it.
Huh. Well, you're weird enough to be one. What class?
First.
If you're gonna bullshit me, at least try to make it believable.
This kind of reminds me of that. I love the fact you get to fight him.
Hey, watch the flowers!
You heard the lady.
I'll make this quick.
You better.
Cat jam time.
Body. You know I'm close too, right?
Hey.
Really? Since when? This is the first I've heard of it.
It's a classified success.
I don't
Okay, I need a warm up. I love this theme. It's so good.
Hey, little help in
Also
your
hard
eyes?
mode tip. Elemental fire on your sword wins you this fight. Both the Reno and these guys.
Brace yourself.
This game is 60 FPS. It's so good. Come on in. I'm ready for you.
What's his face? Hardly knew ya.
Here he comes.
Hate doing cleanup, but I'm doing it.
Cloud, be careful!
Here he comes.
Come on.
This fight is like so easy with fire.
I see you. Too easy. Sorry.
Oh, health gate, my bad.
Gonna make me work for it, huh? Well, lucky for you.
Another alternative way to fight this fight is if you put elemental lightning as in your defense, you can walk through this attack, which is the easiest way to do it on hard. Because you gotta worry about them. Or you can attack them. I didn't for this fight because I thought it'd be easier. I love how Reno is affiliated with lightning as well, because that's very. It's down to pyramids and everything. Like it's still like that in the original game. Can you please? I didn't see it coming at all, no, Reno. I'm trying to like keep the smoke alive. I need to get rid of those. I forgot how annoying they are to.
Sorry. That's that. So wrong. Feeling all right there, Mr. Bodyguard?
You right there, Mr. Bodyguard?
Do you really have to fight near the flowers?
Let's go. That's a hit. Still in it. Here. Not so tough now.
Ow! I'm actually getting my ass handed to me here.
Soldier boy.
You, soldier boy!
Alright. Got you stuck.
You, soldier boy! I don't think you have to do all the damage.
So much for being.
I actually died to this fight. It is though! I can't believe I actually died. So yeah, another really good cheese is this. Watch. Do you want to see how easy this fight is on both normal and hard? Right? Watch this. That's it. I don't have to do anything now.
I could stick around a bit.
Really? You will?
Yeah, we've seen the
In
cutscene.
that case,
Watch. Just watch. Watch the second half fight. Watch me.
Bodyguard. You know I'm close to you, right?
No holding
really?
back.
Since when? This is the first I've heard of it.
Because it was a classified opera princess.
Anytime.
I know Do you really have to fight near the flowers?
Let's do this.
I actually got the cheese wrong, by the way. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Sorry.
I forgot about the lightning, and I knew there was a cheese. I couldn't remember what else until he did it. The right cheese is the elemental thunder, and that's what I wanted to show off. stuff. Well, Brave is so powerful.
That's that.
Even without, like...
Good old what's-his-face.
Good old what's-his-face. I love how this, like, cutscene, like a movie cutscene in the middle of the fight. Also like how Rena and Rude are basically the Advent Children versions. Like, they are the best versions of Rena and Rude in the entire universe. Come on in. Okay, you can't not take those numbers. Here we go.
Second wave.
Oh, do it.
I'm right here. How's that? Well, okay then.
I don't know when. I know, so did I. What you do? Hold on, what you're saying?
Anytime now.
You have to dodge some moves.
No holding back.
Gonna make me work for it, huh? Well, lucky for you, tough guy.
Right, I should be able to walk on these.
Figured
Right.
this dance of ours could use a spark.
It still did no damage to me though. Kick W.
Sorry. Here we go.
Reno can still do damage though. That shouldn't stun me.
Not so tough now, are you?
Also, it's a good way to build a limit.
Come on. Let's do this.
Yeah. I'm coming for you.
Maybe I just used to be better at the game. I don't know. Yeah, it's not. Oh, I know why. So in hard mode, right? Hold on. I know what's wrong. So let me re-explain the cheese, especially for hard mode. In hard mode, you probably will have maxed out elemental materia, so you can walk through that. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what Matt just said. So yeah, you can walk through all that. Whereas here, obviously, none of it's done. So, which is why in normal mode, I'd say fire is probably better. And then here you have to kind of do the shot where you have to take out the EMPs. Get lost. Because if you try to do like braver to him now, he does other stuff to you. Bro! And maybe the first fight against Reno isn't always as easy as I thought it was. Maybe just remember hard mode being capable. I'm trying to get rid of that though. I hate the ATB in this game a bit, but I understand it's there for balance. It's alright, it's over now anyway. We just do this, call it a day.
Feeling all right there, Mr. Bodyguard?
Lol, imagine not using normal fire.
You've got it all wrong, man. I just wanted to...
Clown!
Hey, sir! Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Go get the girl.
Sir!
The hell?
Weird. Nowhere to go but up.
Music's really cool here, by the way. So yeah, that fight didn't go as well as I thought because I remember hard mode is a lot easier because you can cheese it, but you can't cheese it in normal mode. This, when I first got here, saw this happening for the first time. I loved the fight. I didn't like this. I was like, but this is the only way to recreate the escape through the roof.
Nowhere to go but up.
Also, the fact that I couldn't get to that item, I was like, I want that item, dude. Nyla said that it doesn't make sense for Seng to recognize Cloud and stuff because of Crisis Core. I think a good reason for that is just how the years the games are
We
made.
don't have time, Cloud.
They never planned to make Crisis Core. 7's success was why they made Crisis Core, they made this and the other. How many Final Fantasies before 7 had spin-off games already in place? None of it. They made the game, they didn't anticipate that Cloud and Sen could have a backstory and all this kind of stuff, so therefore it's just one of those things where you just have to look at the order of the game's releases and trying to bring things together. It's not, just have to let it go. It's like you pre-plan it. It's like saying, this didn't happen in Kingdom Hearts 1, that's because they didn't think they didn't need to worry about it, because they wasn't expecting it to. I wanted the barrel game, not gonna lie. I was thinking, go on, give us the barrel game. It'd be fun. But these were just confusing the first time you see these guys walking around.
Through the attic. Maybe we can get out that way.
If you're talking about what's about to happen, this is annoying. This here. This annoys me the hell out of me. Cloud could, right, okay, so that Whisper didn't need.
Come on.
So they threw that in there because Cloud could have caught her there. Let's be honest with you, Cloud could have caught her there. That Whisper did it just to prove that, just so they could say that saved me. So she says that line out loud, so that they can later on go, yeah, they've obviously been trying to guide us the whole time. But it's like, it's also saying that Shinra would win if it weren't for the Whispers. So it's also, you know. Anyway, we'll talk about more stuff when we're walking through back to Sacrifice Sons. Did they go down here yet? Oh yeah. Oh. I actually always used to fight in subsequent playthroughs just because I liked collecting experience. Sometimes I leave Midgar at like level 40. Just because for the sake of it. Because why not, you know?
I'll go first.
But again, no, the Reno, you can say, oh, it's a sequel and things are wrong, but we just fought Reno. That never happened in the first time. You don't fight Rude, but the Whispers don't stop us from fighting Rude. Or Reno there. So they're either too slow, like, it's not consistent.
Up there!
That's the thing. Why did it not stop us from beating Reno? We could have...
Hey, you okay?
Probably.
Here we go.
Or maybe not.
If there's so much as a scratch on her, you're done.
Sir!
We bring her in one piece. What now? Run!
Move and I'll shoot!
Oh no, you won't.
But sir!
Could
Yeah,
drop
so did
that.
I, Mav. Until I realised you have to come back later. Right. This is stupid. I just... Defend it all you want. Say, oh, you know, you need the original for the subsequent events to prove that this is... Sorry, but why does it let us fight Rude and Reno in this chapter then? It doesn't make any sense. Cloud would have killed Reno right there if Aerith hadn't said stop. And then what? Reno doesn't show up in the rest of the old canon. The Whispers stopped that. They weren't there. They didn't show their face. It's only when it's convenient, which is weird. It doesn't seem to affect Reno. And I still think they're important. Because about Reno, if Reno died there, who's going to drop the plate? Who's going to drop the Sector 7 plate, you know?
Okay.
What's the hole?
Here we go.
I can't get to her.
Monkey bars are us. Now the soldiers is like, what is going on here? I know I'm not meant to get shot here. I swear they're supposed to be shooting me, right?
Run!
Stop her. Over there.
Oh, there we go. It's funny how bullets don't do anything in this world as well. I wonder why Vincent's so weak, right?
Here.
Look. Imagine getting shot and doing literally no damage to you ever. But you get hit by a sword and it just literally ends you.
Let's move.
Why are you thanking me? Didn't do anything. Thank the whispers. Maybe that's why in Final Fantasy VIII Garibaldi soldiers use swords. Because they're like, guns are useless. Sorry to hear that, Nyla. Ah, quit it! I hope you feel better soon. I feel your pain too.
They're in the attic. Should we pursue?
That's true, man. Final Fantasy VII more, guns are just useless.
Leave him be.
Yeah, when they get captured by Shinra, just like,
Sir.
alright, we give up.
Partners got it. We are out. Beginner's luck. More of those things.
It's like they're guiding us.
Rest,
Stay close.
hydrate.
So cool.
So cool. Right, this is why I love these. Right, so the interaction between Aerith and Cloud is done so well. Like, she is sassy as hell in this game, right? And it's exactly how I kind of envision Aerith to be in general. Like, this is her human side. Everyone sees her as a holy character. And she like, you know, has to be this saint. Actually, she's lived a life in the sun. She's gained like a personality, you know. She still lives in the slums. She still had to keep herself like going. She's had a really hard childhood, so she's like got this like. So Cloud's like, so cool, like, you know, oh, you get it, you gloating a bit. Her sassiness and her sarcasm really in the remake really made her into a character that I actually liked more than I did in the original Final Fantasy VII. Are you off now, Nyla? Okay, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you rest well, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Don't worry, you ain't missed a thing. I'm gonna upload all this. I'm uploading all this anyway, so, and I know you'll be interested in it all. We talk about lore and everything, every step of the way. But yeah, her portrayal in this game is done better than it has in any other version. I'm not just talking about the original game. I'm talking about every like subsequent stuff that came out after. She's so funny in this game. Like, actually, like. It made this whole chapter really fun. Because I was expecting this chapter to be boring, it's really not.
Prep for exfil.
Or not.
I love that. Look at Reno. Look at him crawl out. Look at the soldier behind him. He's like, I could walk faster, but I'll walk slower for Reno. Just to make sure he doesn't drop. Reno's like, obviously like, please don't carry me. And the soldier's like, alright, I'm here if I need ya. Are you gonna make it? And obviously up here is the classic, you know, running across the room.
Yeah, I think so.
What are they?
I think, actually, I don't know. Let's just go.
she's a little sus there. She thinks, then she doesn't know. I want to... Please, Aerith, expand. I'm interested in your thoughts. That's what I'll be asking. I'll be like, no, please, think. Please, think. Okay. Now, some big lines, some big important things I want to talk about as we're getting through here. I also love this part here because it expands the roof jumping bit a bit further. But the character bond here is really cool.
Okay. Up for crossing the rooftops? See that pillar over there? There's a station right by it. Shall we mosey on over?
Let's
mosey. But yeah, she's much more, I'd say, stronger.
So, what's next for you?
a little bit of bodyguard work.
Right.
After that, it's back to the Sector 7 slums.
You know how to get there?
Yep.
Of course you do.
How does he know? That's kind of sus. How does Cloud know where to go? Cloud doesn't... Okay, so if we are comparing to original story events, Cloud doesn't know how to get back to Sector 7 yet, right? I swear Aerith's like, do you know... Because in the original game, I swear Aerith says, do you know how to get back to Sector 7? And he's like, no. No, but in the original game, because a lot of people... I've had a lot of arguments around me, but Marsh, the original game. The original game, they said he doesn't know. He actually says like, oh, I don't know. And then she's like, right, I have to take you there. Then I know that she's trying to jump on the story. Or make sure that she's with Cloud at that point, but... Yeah, maybe just a train. But why was she asking that then? This is kind of cool though, seeing all this. Like, this gives you really, like, scope of the slums. Just testing the... See if the pillar connects to the Midgar plane. I love the depth of field in this game. The PS5 so far has done it justice. The PS4 version doesn't. Like, it makes it feel like the plate's closer than it seems, but it's really far away, you know? And like, you can actually see outside of the Midgar there as well. You know, it kind of creates that... The atmosphere is really cool. But then you can also see what tip it is at the same time. It really portrays that whole poor living kind of situation.
That suit from earlier. He was one of Shinra's Turks. What's a Turk want with you?
Dunno. Hey, don't Turks keep an eye out for potential soldiers and stuff?
They do more than just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all kinds of situations, with extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
No,
Back to
I
my
know the
question.
question.
So what's he to you?
There's something else I want to talk about there, though.
Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
See, already
Forget
with the sass.
You mad?
Sarcasm. And then she's now goading him on. She's now goading him on. It's like, oh, you mad? It's like, you know, alright. Did I wind you up too far? Yeah, the seamlessly switch to the music there is really good.
Careful. Not a lot of room.
Gotcha. Thanks.
I mean, that... They could have, like, made the model... They do it very well for most of the game there, but then they messed up a little bit there. But that's just my... I don't think they'll do that in Rebirth. I think it was just a mistake that they couldn't fix about breaking anything else. It's just an old PS4 thing, I reckon. Version thing.
I actually haven't traveled by rooftop before.
Be surprised if you had.
It's honestly kind of exciting.
Well, first time and all.
It's kind of funny, like, you know, when you have You know, something else, I don't know if it's chemistry is the word, or like, you know, you can create that level of sarcasm with somebody straight off the bat. Like, you do that. This interaction here is that testing. They're like trying to test each other's like boundaries. Like, she's being very sarcastic, like initially. You know that bit of meme at each other, just test each other's personalities, and it kind of like clicks really well. And they do that a few times in this game to really like push their boundary with each other to create that bond. It's done really well here, which I don't think they do in the original game, because it's literally like 5 lines and it's like, oh, be your body, because the whole bodyguard thing I'm pretty sure happens. Conversation happens when you hit the rooftops, isn't it? It's after you've already escaped Reno.
Wait! Give me a moment.
Here's the classic, wait, I can't keep up with you, Cloud. And it makes you go back there. If you don't go back, she won't jump.
Just run off on your own.
Those are the words of a soldier candidate?
So petty.
And now he's now goading her and winding her up back as well. Like, very clever. Which is really key for Cloud's characterization. Character, because I really love the fact that he's got this. He's the Cloud that we all love the most. You know, there was this big worry that he was going to be emo Cloud from Advent Children. He's actually the fun, sarcastic Cloud that we all grew up loving, you know. Oh,
So
can run at
does
last.
no one live in these buildings?
Nope. No one to get mad if we make noise. Looks
be hard to live
kinda
here.
rusty.
I'll go first.
Era's about to say a bad word. Heads up, everybody.
It's pretty old. Be careful.
Okay. Ugh,
Easy now.
you worry too much. I'm not some princess who needs to be coddled. Shit.
Holy Aerith swore? Unbelievable. But also what I love about it is actually just like, it's all like very, you know, she grew up in the slums. She's not just some like, you know, holy church nun. Also, you can leave her there hanging there for ages. She's hanging on for dear life with one hand, by the way. It can't be that bad, right?
Whew. That was unexpected. Thank you, Cloud.
Still a little reserved there.
Huh.
Now,
There it is.
the wall. So, there's the wall. It's where she's about to talk about the still sky and stuff, but that's the sector, that's the Midgar wall. The classic with the gate we all know from, you know, it's cool that we get to see the wall. Because sometimes I don't even think there was even a wall there, otherwise I thought you connected to the outside wall. But the view is really good. You can see the plate, you can see the depth. On the PS5, this looks incredible. It really does just look 1,000 times better. Like, you can see the clear skies and all that. I just actually triggered the thing.
You know, I thought about leaving once, but in the end, I couldn't.
Too dangerous?
Why?
Too much. A whole world bursting with life. Maybe more than I can handle, I think sometimes. Even now. People hate the steel sky, the slums, but I don't. How could I? All that passion,
That's a very relatable
all
line.
those dreams, flowing and blending together into something greater.
So, that's a very relatable line that she just said as well. So she talks about she misses still sky. By the way, that's a really important line for later on. Really, really important line for later on. i.e. end of game. But everything she just said there, she's like, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I'd love to go traveling one day, or I'd love to go and explore the world, but actuality, they are not pipe dreams. They're more like things like, oh, I've seen somebody do that. I don't mind trying to do that one day. That sounds really cool. But actuality, you just want a nice, you just want to be you just want to be in your comfort zone, and she's actually saying she's happy being in her comfort zone, and she just wants she's happy with. Now it could be because she knows things, or she's because she's etc. She can see things, but actuality it might just also be the case that she's happy as she is right now in her life. Like, there's nothing bad necessarily going on in life right this second, to be fair. There's no reason for her to change it. So, and that's actually quite relatable. A lot of people do feel that way. You know? I think it's quite relatable what she says there. Some people can't. You know, some people can't, like, go and travel and stuff like that. It's, you know, it's like one of those things that people just... It's not like a physically, I can't do this, or they're scared. It's more like their life won't let them, like, you know, especially if they've, you know, already settled down and stuff. So it's like hard. But there's also, yeah, she's just like, also could be a matter of timing. Yeah, that's a great view as well. You get to really take in Midgar and see the aspects of it. You get to see the end of Midgar almost, you know. End of the highway. It'd be cool if you could see the highway. Because I love here also. Never really thought about it. Because in the world map in the original, you don't see a wall around Midgar, which kind of always used to annoy me. Midgar's always expanding, which is why it baffles me why Shinra talk about Neo Midgar, but like they're always building. Look, they can already see that they're still building the road. When you're escaping on the highway, they're still building that road. They're still expanding it out further and further and further. They never finished Midgar. The Midgar project never finished. They still were building it. They still were making it built. They had plans to do reactors behind these reactors and so on and so forth. So, but as all energy sources, they ran out. They ran out quicker. So that's why Shinra.
After all, I can't count on you to wait.
Sure about this?
See for yourself. Maybe I'll go on ahead and leave you all by your lonesome. Just,
Maybe you shouldn't talk.
Then you talk. Tell me a story.
Not for free.
Cheapskate. You're...
Come on then. Oh, I can ruin the immersion so easily.
Gotcha.
You're killing me here.
She's just trying to enjoy her life, which, you know, which is great. She's out to enjoy her life. She's the embodiment of everyone takes life way too seriously sometimes. She is the embodiment of sometimes you just got to enjoy your life, no matter how crappy it is. You live in these crappy looking slums. You know what? It's the small things in life, and that's what she's about. That's what I feel like she's like. She says, go happy personality. She's not a fake. She's genuinely enjoying herself. Okay. Here we go. This is my favourite line out of all of it, though.
You good?
Of course.
Now she tries to prove a point.
My hero.
Never a dull moment with you.
That a compliment?
Not really.
Thanks anyway.
It's almost flirting. It is kind of almost flirting, but it's just like it is.
We're getting closer
I love
to
that
the
bit.
station.
My hero.
So,
why would I
probably
be
run
without
into a
you,
few
Mr.
monsters on the
Cloud?
way.
You know. Incoming great
There's a face that
rendition of this
screams,
track, by the way.
"So
Eh, I fought scarier things in my sleep.
And then she's like, "Is that a compliment? Are you trying to say something nice about me for once?" This version of this song, when it kicked in, I was like, "Oh man, this I never was." I was never that fussed about this song back in the day. Then I had this version, and I was like, "Damn!" Like, it's so well done. Like, I do like the original version, but it's one of those songs you just heard enough of. This is like ba da ba boom ba ba. I think you can go back, but you can't get in the church.
Where are you going,
Yeah, there you go.
Cloud?
We'll wait for the side missions later on. Right. Now, let's talk about Aerith's build. Right, so in the previous mission we picked up a very important material called Magic Plus. Perfectly timed, as she is the most OP magic character in the game. You can get over 500 magic with Aerith alone. What? You literally get over 500 magic with Aerith alone in this game, which is like the highest, I think, one of the highest. I think 501 or 502 is the highest I've ever got it. This boost goes up to 100. At level 5 it goes an extra 25%. Oh no, the boost total boost limit is 100% for more than one, because you can not only can you put more than one on, so you can stack it up to 100%. So I could put 4 of these on, you know, so you can really go really far if you wanted to. I think the most I did was 2 because I needed other material on, but the only fight I did it for was Bahamut, the summons fight, the whole back-to-back fight thing, not Bahamut, but the whole fight all the summons and fight the other boss. Obviously Bahamut being the harder fight there. Give me something that's just going to benefit her magic for a minute. Cheers. Have I got anything useful for it? I think I need to keep whatever... Excuse me. Me for an armlet, I think that's actually really good. But doesn't the game give me like super stuff already though? Oh, actually, none of it's actually good. Right. I might have a magic increase here, which makes her even more insane. Now, in terms of a lot of abilities, I didn't use her too much in terms of like her abilities. I just used her magic because, come on. But I'll put that on it. Ice. Okay, whatever, dude. Let's give it any magic. Maybe one of my other ones. I mean, about ice, it doesn't really matter. Prayer is a great command material. It's like a... It's good for, like, you know, later. It's good for hard mode if you're conserving MP. I'm probably going to switch over to something else, actually. I might give her restore material. Ice, I think it's still one of the worst magic in the game, which I'm probably going to give her something else. But I'll go into why. Prayer is really good though, because you can use it to conserve MP for healing in the remake, in the hard mode, which is really useful. Aerith for Magic Plus already has more powerful, makes it more powerful. Cloud, very true. And you can't, yeah, magic up. The only way you can get it is to master it multiple times. Refocus is a limit break changer that allows you to. I can't remember exactly what it does off the top of my head. It does. Hold on. We can find out in battle settings. Dang, I can't remember what refocus is. Refocus is really good because it like increases. It's useless here. I'm not gonna lie. Taking it off actually is. I put it on for end game because it's good for like an extra stat boost. Yeah, it gives you free ATB bars, which is kind of again useless. I'll put ice back on for now then. I'd rather just give her magic, to be honest with you. But yeah, like refocus is a unique ability. It's not very good for this stage of the game. Maybe later on, but it gives it even free. She has a section of abilities. Let's get into a fight. Also, the fight of this version is really strong as well.
Look out, Cloud!
It's on you.
So she's good for magic and things. Now,
I'm coming.
she's one of the few who have physical attack is actually magic. It's been said to me, I never believed it. Because she has a strength stat, and I don't understand why she has a strength stat. But you can do that, and then, you know, this counts as magic stat as well, apparently. Her abilities make her OP as well. It's not just the fact that she has high magic stat. Her abilities are insane. She has one where you can cast... I don't think I've unlocked it yet, but there's one where you can cast multiple attack. Yeah, you can... Oh, here it is. Arcane Ward. Arcane Ward
Needs more magic.
will create this, and if I'm in this area, if I use Thunder, he does it twice. Okay,
Someone
he killed it
looks
too
like they're
quickly.
in their element.
But you can see that only did just under 1,000 damage. Like, and that's before I've even done anything. Like, it's so OP, you can do double magic for the same MP. Also, really good for hard mode, because you obviously can't use MP. Like, she's actually insane. Now, is this a difference to the original? No. She's actually OP in the original game. A lot of people don't use her in subsequent playthroughs because, like, mindset is I'm gonna lose her anyway, right? But actuality is that she is early game one of the most powerful characters you get. They overstack her on purpose because they not only she got healing winds in the original game that has the quickest reload time because she's like she takes damage, she's instantly got a limit break near enough in most cases, which is speedrunners really abuse this. But it's not just that, like she's also like she can just pelt out damage left, right and centre. Like it's insane.
I'll protect you.
I'm pretty good at protecting myself, you know.
And she's already on like this whole making out that she can protect herself here as well.
This one's for you.
Alicia's attack that absorbs MP, so she has something that can absorb MP as well.
Lend me your strength.
She says some of the funniest lines, the magic. Feeling chilly. Ready?
Don't catch a cold.
Oh, don't catch a cold. Feeling chilly is one of the ones that get me. Shocking.
Too bright? So, Cloud, you don't know the slums that well, do you?
Compared to you? No. Training grounds, barracks, battlefields. That's the world I know.
You sound proud of that.
Anyway, my end game is Cloud T for Aerith, always. Not that Barrett isn't useless. Barrett has a lot of uses, but for the post-game battles, as in the arena, I just use M3. Aerith was a great backup to save me from situations. I just stacked her magic and then just used Cloud Tifa to fight my way through the game. Because I could get an instant heal my whole team sometimes with Barrett. The only thing is that ATB growth kind of sucks in this game, and it forces you to attack a lot of times, which for clutch is not that great. So don't use their ATB unless you
Oh? Thought you
if you're struggling, you wanted to back up, keep one ATB on all times. But also her magic for healing off of like in this menu when you're not in fight is also fantastic, so it's kind of a win-win.
We poured so much of our blood and sweat into building that reactor. Now,
I can't believe this is happening.
If you would all just please calm down.
hey, what the hell's going on?
Come on. There's no need to shout.
Popular place.
Yeah, well, it's got a good view of the reactor.
I understand that, Mel. Don't blame you.
It's on fire!
In a show.
She's also very useful for
I
hard
know
mode.
that. Don't worry.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here.
Huh? Yeah,
Oh, on your way home
She's
from the
also very
church?
popular.
that's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris. No.
That's something at least, but you may not be so lucky next time.
So we also need to remember this is the Sector 5 slums,
Hey.
and
way to get topside.
they just raided Reactor 5, right?
Sorry.
So
Can't say I
everyone's
do.
scared down there.
Figured as much. Goddamn pain in the ass.
He doesn't like being down here, he's from top side, but like, she's like, this lady already recognised her, like, she's like popular, she helps the community. She's that community person, you know, she helps the community out. So actually, you know, she's kind of a popular character as a person, whereas before you just run through, no one really cares or seems that fussed about Eric. I know the helicopter sound is annoying here, hold on. But it's not, you know, one thing I always wanted to see though
Very
is,
sorry for the delay.
it'd be cool if you saw smoke coming out of a reactor,
Yeah, to get the train
but
fixed.
yeah. Also, this looks exactly like climbing the plate as well, like the same thing. But the plate placement's a bit weird here. But that's the, I won't talk about it yet, I don't want to ruin it for everybody.
Can't. It's the building that's burning.
Kate's thing's such a such a bop, isn't it? The proper version, I am so excited for. It's got to be like literally the same version again, though. Like it's got to be the same version, but more, you know, more. It's such a jam. Best thing about Kate Sif anyway is this thing. Like that's literally the only good thing about Kate Sif. But yeah, I can feel it. Actually, with the Kate Sif fans are coming at me now.
What's happening?
Huh?
Wait.
Deck is all clear!
Rope's good! Go!
Form up! Let's go!
This suit looks so clean as well.
Another Turk.
A real man on a mission.
On the hunt.
A
More
real
like.
man on a mission.
For me? For you?
Don't know. Don't care.
Then, let's stick to the back streets? Ah,
It's an interesting question. She's like,
there will be
who's
monsters.
more wanted, me or you?
Better than Shinra.
I mean, Shinra's easy to deal with. This just forces you to go the long way around, so whatever.
Wait, is that sweet or spicy?
People say it's like an
But
explosion of flavor.
this is character building between Cloud and Air, so it's all good, you know. But it does mean I can unlock all that stuff again now.
There's a Shinra dump site up ahead. Not the kind of place anyone would ever choose to hang around in.
But a great place to lay low. They've got the run of it.
And then what I do love about the remake as well, they took the normal,
Brace yourself.
you know, like you see the original game, every fight you get into goes. In this game, they actually make a battle version of every theme.
Don't overdo it.
you know,
Here goes!
which I think is kind of cool.
How shocking!
How shocking!
You can do it!
Take it over.
Get him!
Sorry.
And when I was playing this, no, it was like 6 actually, never mind.
No telling where they'll come
Say
from.
that was set to 6 far.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
But the same enemies are here as well. You fight these guys here in the slums to take the fire.
That's that.
In the original. So I like the throwback. Seeing these guys in the remake, I was just like, oh, it's these guys. You know, how many monsters do you fight the first time you play this game? And you're like, oh, it's these guys. Oh, it's these monsters. Oh, it's this. You know. And it started making you think, what do I want to see? What monster do I really want to see the most? And obviously, we're all thinking the haunted house, right? We'll find out. Secrets? Or no secrets? Secrets.
That way is a dead end.
Is it?
They were doing some construction, but quit halfway.
Good to explore then. I think there's a mission here. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of side missions there, isn't there? It's not just about making the battle theme not be stale anymore. I think it's just a nice flow. Because if you went into a battle theme on this game, everything, I think it would disjoint you from the scene and where you are. I think it's kind of like bridged together really well. I think back then it worked for how it was then, and then now it works differently. And I think it's good.
Over here.
Obviously, the fights in Final Fantasy VII is a different. Now Mav will be able to explain it a lot better than I will, but it's like it goes into a different. The coding's completely different, so they're walking around in the game. The coding and the fight is completely different, and you can tell that just by looking at the graphics. You know, so you know you can see like proper visions module. There we go, module. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. It's a completely different module. So it's like, whereas this is the same module. Like it's one flowing
That
event.
didn't work. Maybe it's broken? Pretty sure this path we're on loops around too, so... Wonder if we can move this.
Thanks, Ed. She's like, I wonder if we can move this knowing that Cloud's a big Chad. Yeah, even the original, like the FPS frame rate is different.
Ah, I knew it.
So, and then also what I liked in the original, it actually showed them as adult, because they seem like kids, you know, but they actually seem like more like adults and like full-on characters and stuff like. Showed the real height and stuff, and the character, you know. Anyway, let's breeze through this.
That was close. Go on.
Now, ice.
I'm coming.
I'm waiting.
So for those who see me play Kingdom Hearts, know that I don't like ice in Kingdom Hearts. Because it's like a spread shot movement thing that if it dodges you, it's gonna miss, right? Blizzard, this game unfortunately is the same. It's so
That
slow.
really sucked.
Blizzard
Why don't
1's
you lead
okay.
the way?
But like Blizzara and Blizzaga, it's like
been a new
it
breed.
creates this thing in the middle of the thing, and it's like, and then the enemy have a chance to escape. So Blizzara,
Figure.
the enemy can
Let's
escape
wait for
the
this
attack,
one
and it's just
to
like, well, great, it missed. This is the thing about I love the battles of Chrono Trigger because there are no random battles here. You can skip as many fights as you don't feel like fighting. Yeah, that's true. You can just run through everything. There's no RNG in the fight builds, so that's true. Very, very true. Yeah, it's like it's something they adopted, and it also makes it more. I know it's a fantasy game and all, but realistic. You know, there's a real life fight. No one. You don't just go, ah, and then everyone just stops and like, everyone stands in positions and goes like this. You know, which is why this wouldn't work as the ATB